Hey guys, and welcome back. I have something in store for you today, and that is I am going to be doing a session right here, right now, of a reading for myself. Okay? And this is not just any reading, and this is not just any session. This is a session of me coming in contact with my ancestors, okay? So what I have so far here, I do have a new deck. If you've been following me, you know that from the last video I told you that I have something special for you guys. Well, this is it. I have a new deck, and hear me out on this. And just remember, if you have been following me, and if you are not following me, can you go ahead and hit that subscribe button? I mean, it's free, y'all. Come on now. Thank you. So this right here, I have a new deck. It's called the Hoodoo Tarot. Okay, not voodoo with the V. It's called who with the H. Okay. Now as I was looking for tarot decks, I was coming across and I was seeing this deck a lot because see, I'm interested in I wish they had more of a variety of African American tarot, and I see that they don't. But when I was searching for that, this did come up, the Hoodoo Tarot, and I was kind of skeptical at first. I'm like, no, because I ain't into the witchcraft stuff. Because on the cover, as you can see, I do have the picture up. You can see the lady sitting at the table with the reader or the psychic, or the I guess in her case she would be the some type of the bone thrower. Okay, it's a word for it. But anyway, it would look here on the picture as some type of voodoo. But the good thing with this deck, and I've looked at the book, but I haven't looked at the deck. Okay, so there's a book that comes with this deck. In the book, this is a keeper. This is something to have. This is something to keep. I didn't even expect for the book to be as huge as it is. But this is something to keep. This is a reference guide. And I know that I'm going to have to refer back to this because these people that's on the card are actual real characters or real people. They're once upon a time people. Now, I like the story behind all of them. But we're not going to get into it like that. But I do definitely recommend getting these cards. But today, what I'm going to do, because they have like inside of the book, they have some practice sessions. And one of them is called See About Your Folks. So I would kind of like to do that one today. I would like to see about my people, because as of lately I have been sensing that, my my ancestors are around, and it made me want to really do this because of the vibes that I'm getting, the sense that I'm getting. Like, I'm more eager to take care of business these days than I've been ever before. And just being enlightened, I was just kind of looking back the other day, and I was thinking about that because I got something going on, and I'm like, I'm getting this done. I'm telling myself, me, I like to come from work and wind down and get ready for the next night, next day, or whatever. And I would get lazy and I procrastinate. I put stuff off. I won't even do stuff. But with how this year is going, everything is, this is what I'm going to do. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to stick by it, and it's going just like that. And the vibes that I get and what I come across, the energies, those would come from my grandfather. So I'm thinking that that's his drive, that's his drive. Because he was somewhere like he was like a businessman. That was his drive, his push. So that's where I think that I'm getting it from. So I'm kind of sensing these things, and I think about my dad a lot. He's no longer here, and I think about, he causes me to giggle a lot. Just thinking about his laugh just causes me to just look up and just smile. Just some of the things, you know, I think I get, since I do have comedic ways, so I think that I get that from both sides of my family, but it comes from him as well. You know, a lot of my ways. So I do sense, you know, just like I'm in the healthcare industry. You know, I am in the healthcare industry, without saying a whole lot. And my grandmother, she was a nurse. So just me being in the health industry, as long as I've been in the healthcare industry, yeah, I know that, you know, and me wanting to be in the industry, like, you know, just the, even after knowing and like, okay, I get it. I get it now. That's what I want to do. You know, and getting in it and loving it and not want to leave it. Yeah, I know that's my grandmother, you know. So I just want to kind of do this and see where they are and what they have for me. So yeah, that's what this is called. See about your folks, ancestor spread. So it has like 9 questions. So I guess, you know, and I have read this book, guys, and it's a great read. It really is. I would really recommend this deck, really just for the book, to have the book in the history behind hoodoo, not voodoo. Because see, my ignorance was leading me astray, because I was thinking that this was on some type of voodoo level, some witchcraft. Because see, I'm not with that. We not doing that over here. We not doing none of that. We not casting spells. We not doing none of that over here, okay? So I thought, just seeing the picture in the hoodoo, I didn't even know what hoodoo was. You know, I just thought it was a different way of saying voodoo. But it's not, y'all. This is something that we can learn from. And just the characters in this book, in these cards, this deck here, can teach us a lot about what the things that they, you know, they endured and within their lifetime. So yes, I definitely recommend this deck. But yeah, the book as well. It's a keepsake. It's definitely a keepsake in the box that it comes in. It's bigger than all the boxes that I received, because, you know, if you've been following, you know that I collect. I've already started. I'm not even a good month in yet. Well, almost, but I started collecting these cards, these decks in the keepsake boxes. I do have regular decks, but I like to collect them and buy them in the keepsake boxes, the sturdy boxes. So yeah, this one is the biggest one that I've received yet. This is huge. This is the size of the book. The box that it comes in is the size of the book, and the book is a good, huge size. Okay, so that's with that. But yeah, inside we have this spread that I would like to do. So I have already cut the deck, said prayers and all of that good stuff. Asked for Miles to come in as usual. So yeah, guys, we're going to get started. So the first question is, and I'm not for sure if, I guess we're going to have 9 questions to be asked. And I guess I'm just going to figure it out from there. Yeah, so let me go ahead and as a matter of fact, since we have to do the spread horizontally, I'm just going to go ahead and set up real quick here. It's going to be real quick, because there ain't nothing big going on right up in here. Like I said, I'm still, my bed has plenty of room, trust and believe, so we can do it from right here in my little table on my bed. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut and deck some, just really small. Let's see what this spread here is talking about. We got 9 questions to ask. So we're going to lay down 9 cards horizontally. I'm going to cut the deck once again. I'd rather shuffle my way, but we're going to do it like the book say this time. Just this time, okay? So we're going to start with the top card and lay each one out horizontally. Asking my ancestors if they are here around me right now. I ask if they come in and reveal themselves through these cards. Okay, so I got 9 cards. I don't have them. I have 7 at the top and 2 at the bottom, y'all. My table is not that long, so I have 7 at the top and 2 at the bottom. It should work the same way. Hopefully. Okay, guys, so we're going to begin with the first question, which is general message from your maternal line regarding who you are, how you live. So that will be the first card. So I'm going to turn over the first card. It's the Daughter of Sticks. Okay. And to me, from reading the book, this also, this is also the energy of the Knight of Wands, okay? So that's the general message from your maternal line regarding who you are and how you live. And also, guys, this book, it really, it rides along that same train, that same line of the Rider-Waite-Smith, but except in this case it makes it a positive, but at the same time it does give you the negative attributes of that card. So it does follow the line of the Rider-Waite-Smith, but it changes the characters of like the king and the queen and the knights and so forth. But it's a great deck. It's a great deck to have. I would recommend it. I definitely will. So the Daughter of Sticks is the, for me, that's the characteristics of the Knight of Wands. Okay. So it says general message from your maternal line regarding who you are and how you live. And I can see, you know. The drive, the force within. Yeah. Keep going, keep it up. But we can also read it. We don't have nothing but time, okay? Y'all probably at work right now. Listening. So let me just give y'all something to listen to. So this one says, the Daughter of Sticks is all about getting pumped up to get the job done and maintaining that high energy until the very end. On the positive side, she is passionate, determined, bold, free-spirited, charming, revolutionary, self-assured, and loves to travel. On the negative side, she is hot-tempered, abusive, overly competitive, insecure, loud, boisterous, jealous, a show-off, and a habitual procrastinator. In a reading, if she doesn't represent a literal person with these qualities, then she represents these attributes. Okay, that's what it says about Daughter of Sticks. So I can definitely get, yeah, okay, I understand that card. So that's number 1. So remember, guys, this is my own personal ancestral reading, okay? Okay. So for the next one, number 2, general message from your paternal line regarding who you are, how you live. Okay? So I'm going to turn that one over. That's the 2 of Knives. Two of Knives. Let's look that one up. Now, to me, the two of Knives would be being undecided. You know, yeah, like being undecisive. I mean, indecisive. Stop being indecisive. You know, the first decision that comes to mind is the shit. Excuse me, y'all. I need some water. That's the decision that I need to make. Hold on, let me get some water. Stop being blinded by my own correct decisions. But I just get more stop being indecisive about my first decision or my gut feelings, my gut within, my thoughts within. Yeah, in my gut feelings, because I do complain about that a lot. I always say, dang, I need to start going with my first mind. I say that all the time because I would think one way, and then it'd be like, dang, I should have just went with that. Yeah. That's the Two of Knives though. But let's read what it say. Yeah, so I am meditating in between. Okay, so I am meditating and pondering. That's the Two of Knives. And the Two of Knives says, and also these give you like names of plants, and that's interesting as well, because these some of them, a lot of them, the majority of them are herbal and healing plants. So yeah, like I said, this book is interesting to have. Like it has a lot of natural remedies. These plants are. That's what they are. So this would be a good book to have. And then from there, just receiving the name of the plant, you can go and do your own research on how they help and heal, because that's what I was doing as I was reading the book. But anyway, so the Two of Knives says positive, a truce. It also gives you a description of the image of the card, but I'm not going to read that, guys. You have to read that for yourself if you decide to buy the book. And I'm not going to read all of what it says here as the meaning, but it just says positive. It says a truce, making a firm decision, renewed action. See, yeah, that's what I'm saying, because that's what I was feeling when I saw that card. I need to start being blinded by my own true thoughts and what I see. You know, I don't want to realize, you know, what I see as well. That's another one. That's, yeah, as I look at the card. See, because some of the negatives is feeling uncertain, not sure of myself, pretty much. So yeah, I think that would probably be my grandfather. The daughter of Sticks. I'm not for sure of who that would be. If we're talking about ancestral wise. The first person that come to mind though was my aunt, for some reason. I mean, it does say maternal line, so it can be anybody. So that's the first person that I got. And even though this Two of Knives is a woman in the card, still the energy that I picked up from it was my grandfather. Okay, and even in the book it tells you it doesn't have to be, it can just be the attributes of that person. Okay, so it don't have to, just because the card is a female don't mean that it has to be a female. It can still be a male. So yeah, that's what I get. So the next question, what the ancestors in my maternal line want from me. So now we're thinking along the lines, my mom's side of the family, okay? So I'm going to turn the third card over. And it says, them bones. But it was upside down, okay? So let's go and read and see what them bones mean. That's from my maternal side, y'all. My maternal line. They want them bones. Let's see what them bones are. I know it ain't no good card though, but let's see what it is. It's upside down, but judgment. So really what this is telling me, given the situation now, they want to be quick to judge me. You know, that's why I haven't told them what I'm doing. Or, you know, I haven't told them about this journey of mine. If they have any idea, I haven't mentioned anything about it to them, because the way that, and I don't want to really get into that here, but just given the history there, I'm still going to be the crazy one, okay? I'm just going to leave it at that. So anyway, them bones, let's read it. It says, that's the judgment card, y'all, but it was upside down. So let's see what it say. Maybe they want to stop judging, I don't know. Do not judge by appearances, but judge with right judgment. So let me see. So in the meaning, it says, when them bones appears in the reading, you are being reminded that it's time to focus on what you need rather than what you want. Most likely you will have to make some tough choices, but if you're willing to put your ego aside and do what you have to do, the best possible outcome is guaranteed. Them bones may be reminding you that people are going to talk about you no matter what you do. So make sure that you remain in alignment with your goals, dreams, and aspirations. Acknowledge that no one escapes judgment, even if the judge is oneself. Them bones could also indicate that it is time for a more in-depth reading concerning a matter of great importance. This reading will provide relief and solutions to your problems. So it's also saying, if you receive them bones in a reading, consider the following. It says, it may be time for an honest self-assessment. What is your reputation? Are you still in alignment with it? If you want a fresh start, start fresh. The neutral position is no longer an option. Do others need to know where you stand on that issue? If so, stop stalling and tell them. Well, that card makes sense to me, because I don't know, that has been a focus when it comes to not being able to tell them. So I don't know who that is trying to tell me something when it comes to that. You know, they trying to tell me not to care about what other people judge, you know, what they have to say. Pretty much do me. That's pretty much what they telling me. And I do be almost slipping up sometimes, but you know, I just gotta keep, I'm not ready for that, you know. And then I'll be looking at the videos, the YouTube videos, and I don't even listen to them no more. I just read the title, and the title tells me enough. You know, like Miles be trying to tell me, if you ain't gonna listen to him, I'm gonna tell you anyway. I came across one of them that said your family is gonna be mad when they find out. You know, like stuff like that. And I'm like, you know, I already know, and I'm not ready to deal with that. You know, however they find out, they find out. You know, hopefully I get enough videos, or I even have enough videos out there for them to even be convinced. But really, that's not even of my concern. But I haven't told them. But that card does make sense to me. So somebody in my maternal line is trying to tell me what they want from me. This is what they want me to be doing. So they don't want me to worry about what other people think. What the ancestors in my maternal line want from me. So now I'm trying to think of who it could possibly be. Who the person could be. Because I'm thinking that I probably got my intuition and my abilities from my paternal side. That's what I was thinking. But I don't know how this ancestral reading stuff go. Maybe it could be, you know, somebody on my maternal side just encouraging me to, you know, not worry about what they think. You know, that could be my grandmother, because she is quick to say something like that. You know, you don't care what they think. Don't worry about what they think. So that could be her encouraging me to continue on and doing what I'm doing. So I'll take it as I receive it. Thank you for the confirmation. So the next card is it says, what the ancestors in my maternal, sorry, let's start over. What the ancestors in my paternal line want from me. So let's turn over the fourth card. And it is Miss Ida upside down. I don't like that, y'all. Because, see, I've been reading this book, but we're going to go to Miss Ida, and I'm going to read it. Oh, no. I forgot. No, Miss Ida, I'm sorry. I almost thought that was something else. Miss Ida is the high priestess. So let's see what my paternal had to say. That's my paternal, what they want from me. What you really want from me. Y'all know that song came up in my head. Okay, Miss Ida. DMX. That's what came up in my head. I'm looking for Miss Ida, though. Okay. I think she was like one of the first ones, I believe. Let me see. I think she was. She number 1 or 2. 1, I believe. Here she is, the high priestess. Yes, sir. So what does my paternal side want me to know? It says, when Miss Ida appears in the reading, you are being advised to slow down and consult your inner voice regarding the matter at hand. Everyone is forced to wait sometimes, but very few know how to do so while remaining at peace. Miss Ida asks that you stop sighing and tapping your foot as you wait for the light to turn from red to green. Do you know what might be down the road that could be harmful to you or others if you make a move now? Just because you feel like moving? No, you don't. Miss Ida is telling us that it's best to stop that foolishness and do something constructive in the meantime. Go within. If you receive Miss Ida in a reading, consider the following. Trust your intuition. Let go and let God. Are you being impatient or forcing the issue unnecessarily? Pay attention to your dreams and visions. Everyone has a dark side. Are you aware of how yours works? Call your mother or mother figure. Seek and embrace the mysteries. Does the unknown thrill or frighten you? Why or why not? So that's what that says about that. The high priestess. But of course it's upside down. So I'm, you know, in this book I think it says, you know, it doesn't have to really mean anything. with these cards. You know, if that's the way of doing it, if that's your way of doing it, you know, you can use that analogy. You can use that analogy and go with that. But that's, I'm seeing, I mean, that's the paternal side talking. Yep. It's in me. I have to go with what I see and stop doubting my thoughts. That's what my paternal side is saying. They telling me it's there, it's within me. Mm-hmm. And I need to stop doubting myself. Believe what I see the first time. Trust my gut. Mm-hmm. The little girl is holding, like she has her hands cupped over her stomach. And I just got the, you know, vision, just trust my gut. Then of course she's standing in a circle of candles, and to me that vision just gives me, you know, that I'm protected. You know, I'm okay. I'm okay to just trust my judgment. Pretty much, trust what I see. Trust and believe what I see. That was upside down though, but that's what I'm gonna take from it. So number 5, the gifts I inherited from my maternal line that I am underutilizing. Okay, so the gifts would be for me the talents. You know, what am I underutilizing? I know, like I get cooking from both sides. So what is it from my maternal line that I am underutilizing? Let's flip over that 5th card. 8 of coins. Okay, that's what card flipped over. So let's see what it say. Eight of coins. So it says skill development, working hard to attain a goal, craftsmanship, job training, apprenticeship, interns, a new job, thorough research, project development, brainstorming, students, teachers, education, mastering a subject, studying, grinding, and entrepreneurship. Well, I can definitely relate to that card because really, and let me read the negative. It said perfectionism, shortcuts, low quality merchandise, shoddy work, incompetent employees, truancy, fake gurus, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. People with questionable credentials and lack of ambition. Well, we know the negative certainly doesn't apply here, but I definitely can feel like if that's somebody, you know, from that side trying to tell me something, they are trying to tell me something, I need to, you know, even though I have this going on, you know, this is something new to me, I still need to stay focused on what I do have going on in the background, okay? Because I have just, I wouldn't say stopped, but I haven't been as focused. I need to stay focused on that, you know, get that to popping off. Because I do want to make that side grow. So maybe they're just saying to stay focused on that. Okay, so that is card number 5. Yeah, my entrepreneurship, that comes from my maternal line. My maternal line. So who could be talking to me from my maternal line about entrepreneurship and staying focused on my business? That's the maternal. I don't know. I couldn't think of who that could possibly be because, you know, unless it's my grandmother, you know, maybe it's my grandmother. Maybe, yeah, because that's the only one that I can hear is don't let them, don't, don't worry about what they got to say. You don't let them. Yeah, she was always fussing. But she gave good advice with, I mean, she did give advice, not a whole lot, but the advice that she did give was stern, you know. And it's almost like, don't let them tell you, you know, don't let them stop you. Don't let them tell you can't do nothing. Mm-hmm. One of those. That's what I'm hearing. So that's probably my grandmother. That's probably her. So the next card, the gifts I inherited from my paternal line that I am underutilizing. Okay, so let's look at that card. Let's look at that card. Card number 6. It's also upside down. And I know that happens to be the Chariot card in this book. It's upside down. So we're going to see what the Chariot card. Not eager enough. That's what the paternal side is saying. I don't have enough passion about the, you know, talents that lie within, because I know that I'm business minded. I have business sense, and that's why I know I'm trying to get this thing. Yeah, I have so many things that I want to do. It's so many things that I've started and stopped, y'all. It's ridiculous. That's just hanging around. You know, that I want to just, you know, I want to make something happen with that. But I just be having so many ideas and wanting to do so many things and trying to see if I can do this and do that. I'll stop one project. I'll be focused on it. I'll put money into it and then I just stop. You know, I know one day that I'll recoup my money, so I ain't even worried about it. And I do know that I plan on getting back with, you know, what it is that I was doing. But yeah, I think that's what this card is saying. But anyway, let's go ahead and look it up. This card is called Railroad Bill. Okay, that's what that card is called. And I have read all these cards. I mean, this whole book, I have read this book twice, y'all. I read this book twice. As I said, it is the Chariot card. And then it gives you a good old history behind a railroad bill. And then the meaning is when railroad bill turns up, you are being encouraged to increase your efforts to ensure victory. It's a reminder of the characteristics that are required to win: confidence, determination, discipline, persistence, and assertiveness. So yeah, I get this card, y'all. And then it has a whole lot of stuff saying if you receive railroad bill in a reading, consider the following. It has a whole list of, you know, like stuff. You should ask yourself, if you don't plan to win the game, then why are you playing? Success is the best revenge. It's my way or the highway. What competition? Know thyself to propel thyself. You know, that type of stuff. I'm just, you know, giving you a little gist that I am relating with what's going on here. But my main focus is, you know, the energies of my ancestors that are around me. And I do want to focus more with who is around me. You know, that's really what I want to focus with. But we're going to finish this spread just to give me an idea of, you know, how this could work. And if this is, you know, what they're asking and what they're wanting to know, then, okay, let's see what the answers are. So now we are on number 7, which is the ancestor most eager to connect and work with me at this time. See, I did read this question and I am interested in this answer. So this is number 7. So let's turn that one over, and it will be the 7 of Knives. Okay, she seems friendly just from the picture. So let's see who 7 of Knives is. Someone, you know, I'm looking at this person from the, you know, this is a person from the other side. She's eager to work with me, you know, during this time. So let's see. who she is. And again, she's coming from either side. Okay, so this would be yeah, I do really believe like I do have these psychic abilities from my psychic. I want to say psychic, you know, I say psychic, but you know, it's getting there, guys. You know, to be fair, it's getting there. That's what I know that they want me to work on. So that's what's going on here. But I know that the intuitions and all that kind of stuff that I have, and the psychic abilities, well, I do feel like that comes from my paternal grandmother, and not her, but maybe somewhere along her that bloodline, like real deep roots, like real deep Louisiana, cause she's Creole. She's Creole. We know this for sure that she is Creole. You know, French. Her last name is French. I do know this, so I've already felt like someone along those lines you know, it's coming from within that bloodline, the paternal, my dad's mother's side of the family, you know, that side. So some young woman, you know, just reading the image. I'm not going to read the image, you guys, but you have to go and read it yourself. But the positive is strategic planning, a sincere apology, constructive criticism, reparations, confessions, lone wolves, and turning over a new leaf. Okay, that's the meaning for positive. And then negative: cheaters, thieves, spies, saboteurs, victimization, hidden agendas, conspiracies, betrayal, deception, con artists, liars, imposters, sneaking away, users, shameful secrets, dishonorable discharge, unethical behavior, and people who pretend to be your friend. Yeah, when I read the image to this one, I'm like, See, because this book also, if you do black magic and all this kind of stuff, this book goes both ways, to be honest with you. But over here, we're not doing none of that. So whoever along the bloodline, whichever side of the family, if you think we fixing to ride that way, we not doing it. You not finna, nope. We not about to think about it. And yeah, I can just go ahead. Let me just reach out her description, the image. It says, a housewife is cooking a meal for her husband. But before she serves it, she must remove all of the black cock feathers she placed in the soup to keep him faithful. And you know, when I read that, I'm like, But anyway, it say it's a common practice for women to use, you know, their cycles, and for men to use their, you know, their stuff for the same purpose. So I'm like, oh no. Baby, no. So if we really answering these questions, and if it's somebody down along any line, whichever side, who think that's gonna happen, that you gonna slide me in that kind of way, no. Because see, I'm protected first off. That's first and foremost. But two, I ain't even interested, you know, as cute as these little cards be, you know, with the cute drawings and the artistry and all that kind of stuff. And it's tempted out that I would like to be, because I'm really not. I'm not bringing no type of dark energy nowhere near here, okay? None of that. We pray for positive peace and energy around here. All right, so if that's what's going on, we just gonna nip that in the bud. You wasting your time. You just done turn me on to something else that's gonna be used in a good way, in a good sense around here. So that's what number 7 says. The ancestor most eager to connect and work with me at this time. Yeah, I don't know who she is. No, but I can think that it comes from my paternal line somewhere, because that's where all these psychic abilities and these intuitions, these strong intuitions that I do have. I believe that it comes from there. You know, I probably got somebody, some root workers. You know, I could imagine, you know, Creole and Louisiana and all that kind of stuff. We know, you know, we know what goes down. So yeah, I ain't in the dark about that. All right. But now seeing that, you know, if it's somebody trying to reach me that wants to, you know, wants me to start performing some dark magic and all that kind of stuff, or even get my attention, no, get me interested just a little bit, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I don't even care if the spell we're not doing spells and stuff like that over here, okay? I'm gonna use my third eye, my mind, and these cards. That's all I need. That's all I need. If he wants me to be doing this work, then he know I don't even really need these cards, to be honest with you. I really don't. But as we say, I have a spirit guide. His name is Miles. He's here to keep the balance. These cards are being used as a form of balance. A form of balance. So he's here to keep that. You know, the peace, the battery, and all that kind of stuff, the positivity that I need surrounding me at all times. He's here to keep all that. So we not fixing to even go there. All right, now enough of that. So the next card, it says it's number 8, my relationship with this ancestor. So let's see what's going on. I'm quick to turn this one over. It say courting. Courting. Yeah, I read the definition on this one too. Courting. They talking about somebody going, what's my relationship with this ancestor? Courting. Let's look it up. Dating, guys, like going together. Courting, that's what I'm saying. If y'all, you know, I realize I have an accent. I get that. I realize it. But I'm saying courting. Dating, you know, like in a relationship. So let me see. Who is this person? We're just gonna do what the book say, but we're gonna do our own little reading. So this is the Lover's card. So from that question asking who is this ancestor, the Lover's card. So the meaning of this card, through this card, is certainly about love and romance. It doesn't have to be. There are many different types of relationships as well as unspoken contracts that keep them together. We are all giving our attention to someone or something. When courting comes up in a reading, it is asking you to appraise the value of your attachments in terms of your individual long-term goals. Will continue to engage with that person, those people, or that thing help advance you or your reputation among the kind of people you respect or with whom you want to do business. Will their presence help or harm your efforts to attain the life you visualize? And it say if you receive courting in a reading, consider the following. What binds you to her, him, this or that? Is that healthy? That doesn't apply to me. Is that how you really feel? Or are you parroting someone else? No, that's really how I feel. That's really how I feel. Number 3, make up your mind. It's definitely made up. What is your philosophy of life and how does that inform this relationship? What if you commit fully to this? Is the passion, love, desire reciprocated or reciprocal? Cute doesn't last. Or your morals, values, and goals aligned? Are you both on the same page, or do you have entirely different books? The more to the story is. A lot of those don't really apply to me. I don't, not in this manner. We're just gonna leave that. The more to the story is, and them other ones that I answered, because yeah. So let's get our last question, guys. It says, what we will achieve if we consistently work together to solve my problems. What we will achieve if we constantly work together to solve my problems. Okay, that's what the next one says. So I'm turning over the last card, the ninth card, and it says Three of Sticks. Okay, what we will achieve if we consistently work together to solve my problems. To solve my problems. So whatever my problems are, Three of Sticks, this is what we will achieve. That's a good card for to answer that question. Like, that's really answering that question, like telling me, like, if you do all of this, and courting doesn't, if I read the cards different, and this card is turned upside down, it's not in a court relationship, it's, I think it is an ancestor. I really want to say, I really want to believe that this is my grandfather in the courting card, because I did look up to my grandfather. I did look up to him. You know, he was, you know, his name said everything. And I'm not going to repeat, you know, his name for privacy's sake, but his name said a lot because that's who he was. That's who he was. He was that man. He was that man that held the family together. If there was to be a man of structure within the household, it was him until the day he died. So I'm believing that it's him talking mostly in these cards. I really am, even though, you know, we're going by this here. But I do sense, and even though I told y'all earlier that I sense that my grandfather has been around a lot lately, because he's been pushing me, you know, even when I don't want to get out there and handle business that I know, you know, that, you know, I'm going to succeed at, handle this business, you know, I'm going to come out on top on this, you know, go take care of this because you were wrongfully done. It's all about fairness. You got to start, you know, handling these things, stop letting people get over on you. So I'm being pushed in that area. I'm really being pushed in that area, and I really feel like it's his drive, it's him. Because he had that type of sense, that type of energy, that type of drive. Yeah, what we will achieve if we consistently work together to solve my problems. I don't know, to solve my problems, that don't really sit too well with me. To solve my problem, or to, you know, just, I guess I'm just going to incorporate that into the reading. If I just get past of, you know, not trusting my own intuition, my own gut feelings, if I just get past that, you know, if we want to call anything a problem, if I get past that, then, you know, this is what we'll achieve. And that's the Three of Sticks card, which that is leadership, exploration. Yeah. So that says a lot. That's what we'll achieve. And those are my dreams, to become successful in my business mindset, you know, owning my own business, have my own business, and traveling. Those are my dreams. You know, and I am slowly getting there. I mean, I am traveling a little bit here and there. But, yeah, that's what we'll achieve. Exploration, leadership. All of those things. So, yeah, that was a great little example reading from the booklet. And I really see how this could be my grandfather talking mostly, even though it's supposedly coming from both sides, but it's him coming across a whole lot more. But yeah, guys, we're going to end this here, and I'm going to take some visuals And I'll even take a picture of this spread here so you can see just another visual. But I am going to do a video so you can see more of this this deck. Okay? But thanks for tuning in, and we're going to end it here and check out my next upcoming video. Thanks. Bye.